The life I thought I had. For 3 years, I believed I was building something permanent. Not just a relationship. Not just memories. A future. I wasn't perfect, but I was consistent. Loyal. The kind of guy who believed that if you put in the work, love would take care of itself. We met when we were both just starting out, me juggling shifts and figuring out my career path. Her chasing ambitions that changed every few months, but always sounded passionate and convincing. We built routines. Sunday grocery runs. Friday night takeout. Random midnight drives. We talked about apartments we'd buy one day. Kids' names. Where we'd travel after we made it. I had a separate savings account labeled future. She didn't know it, but most of it was for a ring. I thought we were solid. Looking back, I realize how terrifying it is that you can be completely wrong about something that feels so certain. 2. The first signs. It started small. Her phone lighting up at night. At first, I didn't question it. Everyone gets notifications. Group chats. Work messages. Social media nonsense. But then it became consistent. 2:07 a.m. 2:43 a.m. 1:58 a.m. Every night. And she would always flip her phone face down. If I shifted slightly in bed, she'd angle the screen away. If I casually asked who it was, she'd say, work stuff. My boss is insane. At 2 a.m.? Yeah, he works weird hours. The thing about suspicion is that it doesn't explode all at once. It seeps in, quietly. It makes you doubt your instincts. It makes you feel insecure for even wondering. I told myself I was overthinking. I didn't want to be that guy. The jealous one. The controlling one. The paranoid boyfriend who checks phones. So I ignored it. For weeks. But ignoring something doesn't make it disappear. It just makes it grow roots. 3. The distance. She changed in ways I couldn't fully articulate at first. Less affectionate. Less present. More critical. Suddenly, I was too predictable. Too routine. Too safe. She started going out more. Work drinks. Team bonding. Catching up with friends. One of those friends was a guy she always described as her gay bestie. I never questioned it. He was flamboyant. Outspoken. Seemed harmless. Another was my own best friend. Someone I'd known since we were kids. We'd played football together. Shared secrets. Helped each other through breakups. He came over often. Sometimes when I wasn't home. I didn't see it. Or maybe I refused to. Love makes you blind, but trust makes you defenseless. 4. The night everything collapsed. I still remember the exact night. 2:16 a.m. Her phone buzzed 3 times in a row. She was asleep, or pretending to be. The screen lit up. A name I recognized, my best friend. Then another notification from her boss. Then one from our neighbor. The same neighbor who lived down the hall and always joked a little too comfortably with her. My chest tightened. I don't even remember deciding to pick up the phone. My body moved before my brain caught up. I unlocked it, and in that moment, my life split into 2 timelines. Before I looked. After I looked. 5. The messages. I expected to find one thing. Maybe an emotional affair. Maybe flirting. Something I could rationalize. What I found was systematic. For separate conversations. For different threads. For different versions of her. With my best friend, it was inside jokes about me. Screenshots of texts I'd sent her. Them laughing at how clueless I was. With her boss, it was strategic. Meetings that weren't meetings. Promotions hinted at. Favors implied. Late night work sessions. With the neighbor, it was convenience. Timing. Coordinating when I was at work. With the gay friend, it was the most brutal. Because he wasn't gay. Not at all. And their messages were casual. Physical. Like it was normal. 8 months. 8 months while I was picking up double shifts. 8 months while I was saving for a ring. 8 months of her living a parallel life. There were pictures. I won't describe them. I don't want to relive them. But they're burned into my brain permanently. The worst part wasn't even the physical betrayal. It was the jokes. They joked about me, called me safe, called me reliable but boring, called me the backup plan. That's when something inside me cracked. 6. The confrontation. I didn't scream. I didn't throw the phone. I just waited until morning. When she woke up, I handed her the phone and said, "You forgot to delete some things." For a split second, I saw panic in her eyes. Then it disappeared. She didn't deny it. She didn't cry. She laughed. Actually laughed. "Took you long enough," she said. I remember the ringing in my ears. She told me I was predictable, that she was bored, that she didn't think I'd ever find out because I wasn't the type to check. I asked her why. She shrugged. No reason. It was fun. Fun. 3 years reduced to entertainment. 7. The betrayal multiplied. Later that day, my best friend texted me. "Bro, it wasn't personal." Wasn't personal? He said these things happen. Like it was weather. Like it was random. Like it wasn't a conscious choice made repeatedly for 8 months. The neighbor avoided eye contact after that. Moved out within weeks. Her boss? I heard through someone that things didn't end well at work. The gay friend? He disappeared entirely. But none of that mattered in that moment. What mattered was this. For people looked at me, smiled at me, shook my hand, sat at my table, and knew. 8. Leaving. That night, she went out to clear her head. I packed. Not dramatically, not angrily, methodically. Clothes, laptop, important documents, the savings book labeled future. I looked around the apartment and realized none of it felt like mine anymore. It felt staged, fake. I didn't leave a note. There was nothing left to say. 9. The aftermath. The first week was numb. The second week was rage. The third week was collapse. I couldn't sleep without replaying the messages in my head. Every late shift I worked felt like a joke. Every time she'd kissed me before work felt contaminated. I moved cities, blocked everyone, started therapy because I couldn't function properly. The hardest part wasn't missing her. It was questioning myself. How did I not see it? Was I really that boring? Was I too safe? Was I not enough? Infidelity doesn't just break your heart. It attacks your identity. 10. Rebuilding. Therapy forced me to confront something uncomfortable. Her betrayal wasn't proof of my inadequacy. It was proof of her character. Cheating once is a choice. Cheating 4 times consistently is a pattern. And patterns reflect values. I started rebuilding routines for myself. Gym sessions, new hobbies, new social circle. Slowly, the fog lifted. Not completely, but enough to breathe again. Trust, though? That felt permanently damaged. 11. 2 months later. Then, yesterday happened. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer. It was her, crying. Real tears this time. She said she made a mistake. Her boss had fired her after things got messy. The neighbor moved away. My ex-best friend got caught by his girlfriend. The gay friend ghosted her. Suddenly, she was alone. And now she wanted to work things out. I felt something strange in that moment. Not anger. Not love. Clarity. She didn't miss me. She missed stability. She missed having someone who actually cared. She missed being someone's priority. I laughed. Not cruelly. Just in disbelief. And I hung up. 12. What I learned. Some betrayals are accidents. This wasn't. This was calculated. Sustained. Mocked. I learned that love without respect is nothing. I learned that loyalty is rare. I learned that sometimes walking away silently is more powerful than revenge. And most importantly, I learned that closure doesn't come from them. It comes from choosing yourself. 13. The scars. I won't pretend I'm fully healed. I still get uneasy when someone hides their phone. I still double-check behavior patterns. But I'm stronger now, more aware, less naive, and oddly enough, grateful. Because marrying her would have been the real tragedy. 14. The hard truth. Here's something nobody tells you. Sometimes the betrayal isn't the worst part. It's realizing you loved someone who never truly valued you. That hurts deeper than any cheating. But it also frees you. Because once you see someone clearly, you can't unsee them. And once you stop romanticizing who they pretended to be, you can finally move on. 15. Where I am now. Different city. Different apartment. Different mindset. The savings account labeled future still exists. But now it's for me. Maybe one day I'll meet someone who understands what loyalty actually means. Maybe I won't. But I know one thing. I'd rather be alone with integrity than loved by someone without it. 16. Final thoughts. If you're reading this because you suspect something, trust your instincts. Not paranoia. Not insecurity. But patterns. Consistency tells the truth. And if you ever find yourself in a situation like mine, remember this. Their betrayal says nothing about your worth. It says everything about theirs. And some things, you just don't fix. You outgrow them, and you never look back.